Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is episode 3 of the Whimsy Expanded Legacy Challenge Generation 2. Now, what happened in the previous episode is that we were able to celebrate the Festival of Lights with our neighbors, our work colleagues, and of course our family as well. And we actually ended up ending that episode with 2 puppies that Alan adopted named Noodle and Kudos. Now, I apologize, this is going to be a filler episode. It's really just me getting back into Sims because I haven't been able to play this game for at least 2 weeks, and I've been missing the game itself as well as this particular legacy challenge, and actually all of my other legacy challenges. So I guess without further ado, let's head on over to gameplay. So everyone, I am finally back again with not just Alan, but really just the Sims game. It's been 2 weeks, I think, that I haven't been able to open up my game and play it just because I haven't been feeling 100%. But we're back again with Alan. We are back again with the Whimsy Expanded Legacy Challenge Generation 2. And yes, we're starting off with Alan just trying to be his active self as usual. So it's actually the first day of spring, although it doesn't really feel like spring at the moment. It is thunderous, it is raining heavily, and yeah, it just doesn't feel like spring at the moment. So I actually was able to get Alan to do just a few things for the big spring cleanup. So he was able to clean up around the house because he had guests over, I'm pretty sure 2 sim days ago, because it was Festival of Lights, and the house was in a it wasn't really that messy, but there were still a few things to clean up. So Alan was thinking about his mum. Oh, Eleanor, Mrs. Sullivan. There's a rumor at my workplace that someone will get a promotion. Should I try to impress my boss to get it? Yes, you should totally go for it, Mrs. Sullivan. Now, I'm gonna get Alan to invite his mum only because she actually wanted to come around and visit him, but I completely missed that notification. So let's just send a happy text. And yes, everyone, during the last episode, we actually adopted 2 dogs. So this is Noodle Whimsy, and oops, where'd he go? This is Kudos Whimsy. Now, Noodle is actually, let me have a look. Kudos first, actually. Let's go. So Kudos, he is a glutton, he's adventurous, and he's very smart. And Noodle is jumpy, he's a sleuth, and he's playful. Now, I'm pretty sure I did just see Kudos wanting to go outside to pee. So we'll carry him outside. Alright, and then let's ask to go potty. So everyone, for this episode, I'm just gonna let the game flow however it wants to flow. So, meaning I actually have no plans. I just really wanted to get back into playing my Sims, playing my save file, playing this particular save file with Alan. And at the moment, I'm just getting him to just practice his debate as well. So research and debate is actually one of the skills that he needs to perfect for this particular generation. Although I could see that he is absolutely hungry. So, Alan, let's stop that, and then I will get you to... Let's have a look at... Let's clean out spoiled food first of all. So everyone, it's still the same day for Alan, and I was actually planning just to kind of fast forward it to the next day, but I got this pop-up. So it's Kyle Carlson, one of our neighbors, and he said, "Can you come to my costume party? You won't believe what outfit I chose." Now, I was actually thinking of getting Alan to know more about his coworkers, and I guess this is a good starting point as well, just to kind of get to know our neighbors. So firstly, we had the welcome wagon, and then we invited our neighbors to the Festival of Lights. So we invited them in our house, and then now we're being invited by Kyle. So I am gonna get Alan to actually accept this invitation because, like I said, it's a good foundation in kind of building friendships within San Sequoia. So I'm gonna say okay to this. So Alan dressed up as a hot dog or a sausage. All right, well, hey Kyle, let's brighten their names. Oh, twins, is there a baby in here? Oh wow. And then just kind of go.
Watuni, Subsito.
Let's do a polite introduction to Dolores. There's also Hilary Laurent. So there's a few people over here. Excellent. Alika, Justin Caps. Who is this? Jalen Key. Bianca. Okay. Oh, there's another one here. And who is this? Wait. There's twins. There's a fire. There's a fire. Oh, lordy. Where's the fire? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Extinguish. Extinguish it. Extinguish it. Extinguish it. Extinguish, extinguish. Oh my goodness. What a party. Don't forget about the babies. Can we figure out who this is? Can you get Kyle to kind of introduce you? Let's do compliments. Let's just say, hey Kyle, nice costume. And... oh, okay. I'd like to think, because it's not giving me the option of Kyle kind of getting Alan to introduce to these two kids. So I have no idea who they are. So for storyline purposes, I'm gonna get Kyle to say, oh hey, this is... yeah, by the way, I've got two babies. They're twins. There we go. Make a silly face. Aaron Caps. Oh, so this isn't actually our... it's not Kyle's baby. It's Justin Caps' baby. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Maybe let's coo at this one. I mean, despite Alan not really wanting babies at the moment, he looks like he's a natural. Oh, it's Justin and Dolores. Okay, okay. Let's talk about the fire. And then I'd like to think that Alan is kind of like, you guys okay? The babies, your babies seem to be fine. So everyone, it's the next day, and Alan's just playing with Noodle for a little bit before he starts getting ready for work. Now, he had the costume party the night before, although I must admit it wasn't that exciting. And he was able to meet a few people, I think within the neighborhood as well. Now, it was Kyle's costume party, but either he's living with the Caps or he actually asked to have his costume party in their house. And of course, it's not a party without a fire, right? So there was actually, I think it was Kyle. Either Kyle or one of the others actually caused a fire, but thank goodness that everyone was all right. Now, I apologize if I know I did say I'm super, super excited, although I apologize if I don't sound excited. I'm still not 100%, but I am actually taking it very, very slowly and taking it easy, and maybe that's why I feel like this particular episode will most likely have the same effect. It's kind of like either I would describe it maybe like a filler episode. Basically, it's just me wanting to be able to get back into game. So I'm gonna get Alan to go into work today, and again, I'm hoping that he will be promoted, and that all depends on his performance as well. Now, I am actually going to set up an event, but it will kind of be like a work dinner kind of thing. But again, it's just a chance for us and, of course, Alan to get to know more of his colleagues. Yes, he is going to go to work. So I am going to do that with you all later on. So for now, I'm going to get him to, it seems like he's going to exercise for a bit before he goes to work. And then we'll check back in on Alan once it's back home. So everyone, Alan just came back from work. However, he wasn't able to get promoted, but that is fine. That is totally fine. What I'm gonna get him to do is, alright, so I'm gonna get him to continue writing. Oh, of course, we need to pay the bills. So our bills have arrived. It's 3,000 simoleons. And then I am gonna get him to continue writing his children's book, which is Goodnight Nightlight. So one of his one of his New Year's resolution is to actually write a book. So he needs to complete that. So he's got 5 days left to complete that book. And then while Alan is doing that, I am actually going to... It's Love Day. I wonder whether we could add an event here. So I want to plan an event. I think it will just be like a dinner party. Although I don't want it to be a gold event. I think we just really want to hang out with our co-workers. And the host, I'll say that it's actually, let's say, the principal of the school, but because the Sims won't let us, I will say it's Alan. And our guests would be Damien, Amelia, and Naomi for the meantime. And I guess if Alan ends up befriending other teachers in the school, then we'll invite them as well. And we are gonna go to, I think it will be, let's say 7 o'clock p.m. But I wonder if there is actually... I actually want it to be done in a restaurant. Okay, I think instead of actually adding an event in the calendar, what I might do is actually just kind of find a restaurant in San Sequoia and then invite everyone there. I think that's what I'll do. The other thing that I really want to do is be able to actually just kind of play with our puppies, but because they're still puppies, we can't really train them, and we can't even really go to the park and play with them. So I'm just waiting until they turn into an adult, and then we'll be able to plan kind of like a pet activity with the both of them. And Alan is just super exhausted. He really is. And I think it's going to be an early night for him. And I need to get him into bed or else he's going to collapse from lack of sleep. And we'll check back in on him the next day. So everyone, on this Tuesday afternoon, Alan got promoted to being a substitute teacher. So you're the substitute teacher, the stand-in when the regular teacher is out. Teach off of lesson plans you didn't create, figure out when students are attempting to get away with shenanigans, and maintain the general order of the classroom. Remember, without you, everything hurtles into chaos. Excellent. And then I think the next promotion is when we kind of branch off. So either a student services officer, an intrepid instructor, or a primary school teacher. So, oh wow, so we need to obtain a university degree, either in education, economics, psychology, art history, biology, history, languages and literature, or physics. And we also need to reach level 5 of research and debate skill. Okay, so I wonder how that's going to go. Like if I do try and obtain a university degree, will it let me finish off this work and university? Like I hope that it won't interfere with this actual work by doing an education, by doing a university degree. Oh my gosh. And also everyone, look at our new pets. So this is Noodle. Look at Noodle, and where's Kudos? So they both aged up while Alan was at school. So let me just... Oh, I'm so excited. Let's teach. Let's start this. Let's teach. He's a massive dog. All right.
Doiba.
There we go.
Doiba. Robda.
So like I said, everyone, pet training skill is one of the things that Alan's mum actually finished off very early on in her generation.
Kanazoi Smeed.
So I actually want Alan to have the exact same thing as well.
Doiba.
So I was actually just kind of searching up the mod that kind of did, like, it's the education overhaul mod by A Deep Indigo, and it was their mod that actually kind of let you obtain a university degree. So what I'm gonna get Alan to do is, I wonder, because in here you've only got like blog, family activities. Luna, do you have good intentions with me? So Luna kind of just, she kind of stopped messaging and calling Alan almost every single minute, and I had a look at their friendship bar. It's still there, really, but the romantic bar is gone. As in, no, it's not necessarily gone, but there's no, it's just gone. So I'm gonna say, basically, Alan, by saying no, Alan is basically telling Luna that he isn't really wanting to pursue this relationship any further. So he's gonna say no to that. I think he's gonna start a university application, and he will also register for university entrance exam. So maybe the principal is like, hey Alan, you're a really good kid. and you have so much potential in you, and I am going to inspire you to reach even higher in regards to your goals. And
Yevda.
I think if you can, try and get a university degree while you are a substitute teacher. And Alan, being Alan because he's a genius, of course, would say yes. He would say yes to this because he thinks, like, you know, the better the qualifications, the better the job. Oh, he's already taken the... Okay. Alright, he's taking the university entrance exam. Okay. So everyone, it's very early on a Wednesday morning, and Alan decided to continue writing his book, his children's book, which is Good Night, Nightlight. Excellent. So he's actually managed to finish it. So what an achievement. Alan Thorne finished writing an entire book. The book will be added to his inventory for future reading enjoyment. He can also publish it. Just click on the mailbox. Okay, so he's got this. Like, he had a bad day at work. He's fighting back tears and he's not sure how long he can hold it in. Okay, so I'm gonna try and tie it in with what recently happened with Alan. So Alan, like myself, wasn't really expecting... So for storyline purposes, I'm going to say that the principal of the school actually encouraged Alan to try and get a university degree, and how that would help in regards to him branching out into other opportunities within the education career as well. Now, I think Alan obviously said yes to it. He's a genius. Obtaining a university degree is one of his whims, and I've been noticing that, I think, even since last episode as well. But now that he actually said yes, I think he is a bit stressed because he needs to apply to university, and I think he's going to have a chat with his colleagues, he's going to have a chat with the principal, and just try and figure out that he's not going to lose this particular job that he has at the moment, which is being a substitute teacher, if he is to go to university and get a degree. And at the moment, he doesn't even know. So he's got a few choices. He's got education, economics, psychology, art history, biology, history, languages and literature, or physics. But he doesn't know yet. I mean, obviously, education would be the obvious choice, but he loves writing, so he might even go to a languages and literature and maybe branch out from there. So I think he's going to try and figure out what he wants to do. I think in the next episode, we are going to have that dinner event, well, work dinner with his other colleagues, and maybe try and get as much information from them as he can before he starts continuing with his university application. Just kind of make sure that, you know, he will still remain as a substitute teacher in the hospital, substitute teacher in the school. And in saying that, I think I am going to end this episode over here, everyone. I apologize if it seems like a filler episode. I feel like it is, but I hope that you guys don't mind. It's just my way of coming back to Sims again and to be playing with Alan. And I really hope that you have enjoyed this. It's probably also going to be a short episode, but I guess if you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all into the next one. And hopefully I am 100% better by then. See ya. Bye.